Hey, so today I'm going to show you guys how to use your phone to create an HDRI lighting. I'm going to show you the workflow, which I personally utilize in my past projects, which is an easy way to have custom lighting at your disposal. All you need is your phone, an application called HDRI, which I will go through step by step. First of all, to explain, HDRI means high dynamic image, which is a digital image that captures a wide range of brightness and contrast in a normal image. Once you use an HDRI for your renders, it can create a more realistic light and shadow, which can mean the difference between an image being fine to breathtaking. I myself make small to large scale 3D environments, and having an HDRI does do a lot of heavy lifting in my scenes. So I went out and tried the program in my local area, and all I had to do was open the app, which asked me to sign up, log in. So make sure you sign up as well, and just click on any brightness settings. So you'll see the numbers negative to 5 to 1. That just determines the brightness and what you want. So I just went ahead, I click -4, I scan around, and all you have to do, as you can see here, is mouse the dots as you move around the camera in it, which will record the area. Just remember not to move too much from where you're standing, otherwise it will just make it harder to capture. Once I had the HDRI recorded on my phone, just one thing to know is the app is, you can make an account. It is free to go, but if you want to upload an asset, you're gonna have to pay a small amount for it. So that's just a thing for it. But once you pay for it, you can get your custom lighting. So what you want to do is, once you have the asset there, you can upload it to either Google Drive, you can upload it to whatever you prefer. Once you have that, you can go into Blender, open Blender, which is the program I'm using, and you can then go to the shader settings right here in the tab, go to where the materials are usually, and then change to world setting, which is where you can change the lighting. You can then add an environment node, so you add that, and that's where we're gonna add the HDRI. So where we've saved the folder, you want to go into that folder, grab an image, and then bring it into Blender. It's just like an image texture. You grab an image, put it in texture, but it's an environment texture, which is what the node is called. You bring it to the scene, and if you go in cycles, you can see the lighting and everything that's affected, and then you can see the whole scene is enveloped in this one project of mine. And then you can just go ahead and play around with it. You can rotate it, you can play around, increase the lighting, increase the exposure, and once you have that, you can then have just a whole lit scene. And that's pretty much it for importing the light. There's one issue though, is that sometimes the shadows aren't as sharp. So one other method, if let's say you maybe don't have an iPhone or something, because the program is only on iPhone, I believe, right now, so not Android. But you can also go on this website called Polyhaven. And so you go on Polyhaven, you can click right here to the HDRI area, and right there they have a bunch of HDRIs you can grab. I usually like just going here for a quick method. Sometimes I don't have time to get custom lighting, and so I'll go here, we'll grab a couple here. I already have some in the HDRI folder, so I'm gonna go in there. And once you have that, you can just go back into Blender. You can go into environment node, do the same thing that we did, grab the image, put it into the node, and you'll have the same lighting. You'll have the shadows, you'll have a different lighting, different setup. You can have different kinds of night, dark, all that good jazz. And I would say that's pretty much it for these two methods. I usually do more Polyhaven, but it's always nice to be able to make your own scene, And so once you have that, I would say it's done. But there's also one add-on I like using called Gaffer. And so it's one add-on I use that makes it really easy, installs HDRI. Once you have Gaffer installed, it'll be down in the link below. I'll link it to you guys. You do have to pay a little bit for it, but it's really helpful. It saves a lot of time, and I've been using it almost every scene. Sometimes I might manually do it, maybe change the lighting and coloring, but with that alone, you don't need to find a bunch of nodes, and you don't have to, I would say, scramble for that. And because of that, you'll save a lot of time. And once you have the Gaffer, you go install it to add-ons. And on the world setting, you can go down to your settings. You'll see like this node right here, and you'll click on that, and then it will automatically let you choose quickly which images you want to click, and it will do real time. It will change the lighting. And just remember to install the images onto the scene like I'm showing you here. You get the images onto the add-on, And once you have that, the system will have it there and it will stay remembered. As long as you keep the HDRI folder there, it would be pretty easy to just change it on the fly, and then you can just keep adding more and more. Yeah, I mean, just custom HDRI, and then you have HDRI Haven, Polyhaven. Once you have that, you're pretty much set, and you can go ahead and go crazy on it. And that was pretty much it on that scene. Just remember, Gaffer, HDRI, whatever add-on HDRIs will save you a lot of time. You can even have them like one HDRI lighting with another lighting, and that's pretty much all you need. If there's any issues with the program, let me know in the comments. I don't mind helping because I've been using it for quite a while, and maybe the application might not be up to date like other add-ons I've used. So it's just a little bit of tinkering, and once you do that, you're pretty much set. Thanks for coming along with me. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm always happy to just explain lighting and other stuff in Blender. But that's pretty much it for HDRI. I appreciate a like for this video, subscribe, as I'll keep making more tutorials. I'm going to make more in-depth stuff in the future of Blender, because I know there's a ton of stuff people are asking about. If you have any suggestions in the comments, go ahead and let me know. Have a good one.